first broadcast of Kingdom Come Deliverance, One Honorable Life, Henry the First, Day 1. I tried to attempt this on my own and edit it, but it was way too time consuming, so I'm just going to make it a live broadcast to make things a whole lot easier on myself. I'm a full-time stay-at-home dad, so yeah, if life comes knocking at the door, I'm going to get up and go answer it. So I'll try to verify the saves as much as possible by showing the save files every time I start and finish the game. I tried to do this before, but I kept dying at Runt, and I got pissed, and I loaded a save file and basically broke my promise to myself to do this. One life to live, hardcore mode. Every day, at the end of the day, I'm going to save to basically knock out all the possibility of glitches, game crashes, and things like that. So, let's begin. New game. We're going to overwrite this other one that I did because I want this failure of mine to completely disappear. I want to start from the beginning and do it again and again until I get it. I'm thinking about starting a broadcast series where I am essentially doing every game like this. One life. Usually I'll train for a broadcast. I'll get good at a game, good enough to where I feel like I can do it. So let's start. God, this is hard to do. I put like 80 hours into that play line, and I'm quitting it right now. Pardon me, I'm transitioning from smoking to vaping, so I'm coughing up a bunch of crap and carbon out of my lungs. So if you hear me cough or you hear vaping, that's because of that. There you go. Do it. Overwritten. Hardcore mode. So in the interest of speeding things up, I'm not going to take Numbskull, because that's just going to make the gameplay that much longer. The only thing it does is just slow down experience gain. So that's not really a hindrance, only in the fact that it makes things a whole lot longer. Ridiculously long. So let's not do that. But everything else I'll take. Everything but Numbskull. But I won't get the... I still don't have the trophy for hardcore. I'm debating that. It's just going to make the broadcasts that much longer. Fuck it. I want that trophy. Continue. Holy shit, I lived. Usually you die the first time you start a new game. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the Emperor. The king's inactivity angered many of the nobility, as well as his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. I'm not that fast at talking. Stop it. So, One Honorable Life is going to be my first playthrough, hardcore mode. I'm going to do what I'm told most of the time, unless it conflicts with Henry's viewpoint, his morals, and his mission. I'm planning a second playthrough called One Despicable Life, where I do whatever the heck evil Henry would do. Steal, lie, rob, kill, do what's necessary to achieve his goal. Essentially, One Honorable Life is the Captain America version of One Life to Live, and then One Despicable Life will be Thanos' version. Do whatever is necessary
Today's a scorcher
to get the objective done.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
This hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
The lip sync on this game could be a little tighter.
Go and get the lazy bones up
I
there.
would like to see
Quick clout round the ear should do it.
facial motion capture on all of the cutscenes and also in the interaction animations. Because the shop interaction and
Henry,
NPC interaction animations
get
are
up
pretty
now.
stiff.
There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
You dashing, daring rogue. Actually, not on this playthrough. We're going to be naive, nice Henry. At least until we smash Runt. You'll see. I'll try not to give away any spoilers while I'm doing this too, for anybody who's never played this game.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Okay. I'm thinking vitality. Vitality. Because strength and agility come with normal everyday activities like hunting and fighting or training. Not so much speech. Let's go speech.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world and, well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Why would I be interested in sword fighting? Is that like an evasion? Not so honorable, but we're going to choose it because speech isn't something you really get from training. Well, unless talking to people, but that we do normally anyway. Yeah, So speech, speech, speech.
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Matthew and Fritz, they're not just drunks and layabouts. They actually have personalities. I really enjoy hanging out with them.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
I was curious if my father was angry at me.
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need help, Mum?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Well, that should help me out, as I do have a tapeworm. Alright. Verify. Main level gain. Brittle bones. Don't fall. Easily break your legs. Claustrophobia. Fear of enclosed spaces. I can't wear helmets. Consumption. Stamina. Basically, I have asthma, so watch my stamina. Hemophilia. If I get cut, I bleed profusely. Nightmares. All of my stats are lowered every day I wake up. Basically, to combat this negative perk, you just wait a couple hours in the morning. Make sure you eat well. Numbskull. Yeah. Everything we learn is going to take a whole lot longer. So train, 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 train. Shakes. Not good for archery, pickpocketing, or lockpicking. That one's not too bad. Basically, this is sleepwalking. This is fun. Actually, I enjoy this because you fall asleep anywhere, you can wake up completely somewhere else. Usually you're nearby, but one time I jumped halfway across the map. I think it was because I was in Skalitz fighting bandits, and all of a sudden I woke up in Sasau in the barn. Yeah, I kind of like that one actually. Tapeworm. Tapeworm is basically we have to eat a whole lot more food. It's not that much more. I really didn't notice it. The negative perks that are the worst, the absolute worst, are nightmares, hemophilia, and brittle bones. Yeah, so always think about those things, just like real life. I'm going to treat this like Yeah, like I have one life to live. Consider everything, consider options. Never take on more people than I know I have an advantage of. You don't walk into a situation and get your ass kicked. You basically make it winnable, just like in life. So, until I'm confident in my skills, I am going to be very, very cautious. Let's choose a perk. Everything I choose and everything I do is one time. I am not using um, the alchemy potion that resets all of your stats. Not happening. Lasts 15% longer without food. So basically that takes care of the tapeworm perk. When dirty, you have more charisma, talking to women. So there are many male traders, so this really doesn't help. Night Rider, your stamina will regenerate 20% faster at night, but 10% slower during the day. And Wanderer. Comfort of beds is inverted for you. I'm going to find myself... No, I'm only going to sleep in given beds or purchased beds. That's the rule too. Given beds or purchased beds. So this is completely useless. To choose one now that's going to be the most beneficial. We're not going to be operating that much at night, so aesthetic is going to be the one we're going to choose. I think that's it for upgrades. Yes. Okay. Now, to eat. I'm going to try to stick to a vegan diet because, yeah, cheese lowers energy. So let's go ahead and drop that back on the plate here. Whoops. Sorry, Mother. Okay. Got a couple of apples. Come on. You can do it, Henry. There you go. Yeah, alright. It's got nourishment and health. Actually, I think there's a bag of... Oh, sorry, Mom. My apologies. Now into the larder. Yes. Wait a minute. Gotta leave some for Mom and Dad, right? Cabbage is really good. All benefits. It's got 4-day durability, 16 nourishment, 1 health. But I can't take it all. Gotta think of Mom and Dad. I do not know what's coming, so... Bread's pretty good. No real benefits, though, for other things, but it does increase... I'll take up these beets. Bread. Add a little bit of fiber to the diet. Actually get plenty of fiber from this. Take a few of these. I'll take one of these cabbage, one for me, one for Mom, one for Dad. Divide it by 3s. to be fair, because I'm a good guy. 15 apples, that means I get 5. Okay. I already took those. What do we have in here? Nope. I don't steal from my parents. Apparently, if they wanted it kept, they wouldn't have locked it. It's none of my business. Oh. We're going to cook all this food to make it last longer and more beneficial. And have this. Eating from pots gives you hardcore mode. Essentially, there's no autosave. You can only save at beds or by using Save Your Schnapps. We're not using Save Your Schnapps. Current health and stamina indicated only by the game's effects. Basically, you feel yourself breathing, you see blood on your face, you see red on the screen. Maps and navigation, I gotta use the map, and waypoints like consolation crosses and shrines to find out where I am. Combat, more realistic. Back into cook.
How are you, Henry?
I'm good, Mother. Just checking on you.
Take care.
This'll take a minute. I'm feeling like Gordon Ramsay here. Look at me fly. That's right, folks. This is intense gameplay. Lots of action. Lots of excitement. But I plan on having a very eventful day, so I need to stock up on food. This essentially increases the value of the food, I think. Let's see, 0.09 per unit per value. All right. That was exciting. Let's go. Okay, let's keep our heads here. Objective. We're supposed to talk to Dad. He's going to be pretty pissed.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
I'm sorry, I was cooking. Yeah, I had something to do. I was cooking.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
I'm not that
Sure, I'll
big.
be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
And what do you mean,
Right,
that girl
so make
of
sure
mine?
Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
That girl of yours? I'd watch your tone, Father. She's my future wife. Future wife. Alright, first things first. In honor of logistic. We're going to speak to these guys first. Pick up the crossguard. Hello, Yannick.
I'll be with you.
And you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Ooh. Father gave me a crossguard. Now to... Yes. Money for the hammer and nails. Watch your step. You don't want to break an ankle. Oh, you filthy drunk. I wonder if I'll get the money.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
No coin? How do you get the meat that you drink every night until you're stupid drunk?
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it.
Reputation
But I've got
gained
nothing.
and lost?
So leave me in peace, all of you. don't come back.
Trying to get the axe handle back another way. Axe handle? No. Alright. Kunish doesn't want to pay up, and it seems he's got no coin anyway. Oh well, I just have to take back the things he didn't pay for, or find some other way to get the money he owes me. I can't just let it go. Optional. Try to get the axe hammer back another way. That's optional. Now, another way would indicate stealing it or roughing it out of him. But this is one honorable life, and I'm not going to do that. So, charcoal next. No, don't have charcoal. Let's do father for money, sword fight, Bianca father. Okay. No, wait. Father for money, charcoal, sword fight, Bianca. I don't need to die right off the bat. So in my previous One Life to Live gameplay, I ran, or actually tried to save Teresa from the humans at her house. I died like every single time. So finally I chose to run, and I will hopefully make it up to her later on. She survives, so yeah.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I went to see Kunish, but he wouldn't pay, and then he threatened me.
I might have known. I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
I'm not going to beat him. That is against the law, but I need money.
But without Kunish's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
Okay, that'll work. You can also get a few groschen for picking herbs and spices and everything nices, but in the interest of saving time, I can do that later when there's massive amounts of flowers and herbs. Nettles are are everywhere. Anyhow, I like to get through the first part within the hour. So, let's get that charcoal.
God save you, Henry.
My speech is pretty high, so this should
God
be
be
just
with
fine.
Good luck then.
10 pieces. Comes to 7 coin. We're going to haggle. In the first part
I'd
of
like to
haggling, I
discuss the
usually go
price.
about a little
Why
bit
not?
above 1/3. Pretty much guarantees it. Like, right about there.
Satisfied?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. All right, so.
There we go. Make things a whole lot easier. And you get that reputation.
Hey, Pip! Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place, and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to
Spoken
leave.
like a
So,
person.
are you ready to get stuck in?
Sure, let's do it.
Yes?
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm going to... Wait. I should have done you first, then him, then Bianca. Actually, let's do this. See what the boys are up to. That way the sword master can be walking his way up there.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope.
God be with you, Henry.
I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
It's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
When drinking, never
too
speak
far.
of politics,
Wenceslas is our
relationships,
rightful king.
or religion.
Deutsch is an idiot.
You're asking for
So
trouble.
what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too are Matthew.
The two are Matthew.
Hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
I would torture
What do
to
you
be
say,
honest.
Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
My tapeworm is acting up. Well, let's see. Would I want someone to throw shit at my house because of my political views? Fuck no. I won't do it.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
That's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, Hal, how could you possibly chance like this?
Because I'm not a fucking asshole. Now move. Shove off now. Alright. Since that's done, we can go take a look here at the sword fight match. Get some training, because I'm hungry. Let's go get some free food. I'm sure Bianca won't mind. Hello. Got nothing cooking. How the hell am I supposed to eat? Gods. Alright. I've got food on me. Some bread. Top with an apple. A little bit of carrot for good eyesight. And a boiled cabbage. That'll do me nicely. Take a little bath. Oh, nope. Can't wash yourself in the beginning. Alright. Off to the sword fighting lesson. Whew. Yeah. I feel my agility growing as we speak. You there?
So, can we get started?
Of course we can.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
I'll try. Gotta get used to being slow again. Alright.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key.
Gotcha.
Never repeat yourself.
I'll try not to.
Now you're getting it. All right. Now you're getting it. Not bad. Good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Is that what this pointy part's for? I thought it was for, like, you know, picking up apples.
Nice.
You stab the apples, so... Yeah.
Nice. All right. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Got it.
Fine. Good. Once again. All right. All right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember, though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Phew. Unless I get your ass killed, so... I'm gonna train with, not real people. Alright, time to talk to Bianca. Oop, pardon me. Pardon me, I'm sorry. Hans. I'm sorry, Hans. Hans Gruber. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Mrs. McLean.
How are you, Henry?
I'm good, how are you? Alright, where's my girl? Hey, what's up, B?
God be with you, Henry.
Ah, he always is. Are you not talking to me? Apparently
God
doorways
save my
prevent
lovely.
you from speaking.
You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Aw, you're so sweet. You do, of course.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Drama class, maybe? I'm here for a picture. But let's get some speech up.
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer. But when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today. I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
Is that
I
right?
can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that
Such
shifty-looking
filthy
fellow was
talk,
asking
you
after
two.
you.
Settle
Danny.
the hell down.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like Father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
You bet I will. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. So, I quit drinking. Save your schnapps. I quit drinking. So, in this One Life to Live playthrough lore, Henry doesn't drink because Save Your Schnapps is alcohol. So, no alcohol. Besides, the drunk effect is just too annoying to deal with. Now, I got the picture for Dad. Take it straight to him. I don't want the beer to get warm.
God save you, Henry.
And God save you, good sir. God save you, guy. God save this archway. God save that tower. And who does Bianca think she is for judging a guy just for wearing a sword and having damaged armor? I mean, that's prejudicial. Why am I dating a girl who's a prejudiced person? Yeah, about those things you wanted?
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Dang right. Let's get to it.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry.
Yes, Father.
Do you understand?
I do.
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
No, we won't.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish. So what?
That's his
You
right.
might win a fight with
to
violence,
speak his
but you'll never
mind.
win an argument. Remember,
And when you
Henry,
respect
if you want to convince
his
someone that they're
mind,
wrong, try
he will
using your
respect
mouth,
yours.
not your fists.
Simple logic.
furnace is ready.
That's why it shows
Right,
speech.
we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
I'm not a savage. I don't leave doors open. Let all the hot air out. I will live this life like I live my own, with respect and honor. I'm sorry, apologies.
God, have you gone deaf?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Sorry, Father. I'm sorry.
So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
That will do.
Maybe we'll
Go
see
and
each
get
other
those
there.
damn nails.
Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
I got the damn nails. Lay off me. I'm the one doing you a favor.
Fine lass,
Let's
eh?
not forget that.
Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn.
Yeah,
Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sassan.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh, shit. You've got to be fucking kidding me. This is not good.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the truck. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Yes, Father.
Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me. Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
My God. Father. Oh no. Mother. Oh no. You bastard. I've got to get out of here.
Come on, Hal! You
I've
can
got to
still
run.
make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
I will.
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Alright, here we go. Survive, survive, survive. Okay, survive, 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 survive. Survive, survive, survive. Shortcut. Watch my stamina.
You pigs! Don't touch me!
Oh my God, Teresa. There's 3 of them. There's no way I could take them.
Hell, you Tatar beast!
God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
God forgive me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Cut through the field here. I could save time. Ugh. Oh my God, the river. Now!
Run for it.
Go! Okay, good. I need to slow down for a second. Get some stamina back. Go! I have to stay off the road. I have to stay off the road. Oh shit, run! Run!
Flee! To Talmberg!
Stay off the road, stay off the road. Come on, horse. You can make it. If I ride the river, I can stay out of their arrow fire. No, no! Jesus. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
To Talmberg!
You won't be able to see me inside the creek. Their arrows will fly into the bushes. Come on. Come on, horse, you can do it. I need you.
Flee! To Talmberg!
My hemophilia, I'll die. Oh god, I'll bleed out. I gotta get there quick. If I don't get treatment soon. Come on, just a little farther, a little farther. Oh, the first big hurdle is over.
Oh my god! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Help! Scarlet has been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hanju! Husungine!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. As good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard.
Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
All right, this will be a brief... Yes. This will be a brief intermission, probably the end of the broadcast. My baby boy's woken up, so it's time for lunch and some diaper changes. Yeah. And hopefully the game doesn't crash while we're on this pause break. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.